Hey folks, welcome to Faulkner Fixes All. We got a little work to do on this. There is a live feed coming and this is not going to be on it because this is 90% done. Anyway, we're going to take this kickstand off and I'll show you what's going on. This is a special Park Tool KS-1. This one's a little bit bent, but it's okay, it still works. I'm going to put it in like that. And we're going to compress it. It's just a lot easier on the ground like this. When you're fighting it on the stand, just one of those things that's actually easier on the ground. We're going to compress it, take the pin out, got the pin, let that off easy. Okay, it's that easy. It goes back on the same way. Don't lose the pin. Don't drop it on the floor. Okay. So we're going to take this off. And we're going to leave the little fulcrum piece, the little three-pronger in there. That's where I want it. And we're going to go over here. And this kickstand is way too short. It may have been okay for 27-inch wheels, but we have put 38Cs on this, and it's way too short. So we've got some tall boy stands. I've got 3 of these. They're all new old stock. This is the nicest one. And it is number 382. Now, this bend is completely different, as you can see, and it's longer. Now, we might have to trim and bend this part here. That doesn't bum me out. That's no biggie. It's this bend here. We've got to make that more acute like this. Now, there's 2 ways of doing it. You can get 3 ways. You can get a junk frame and just step on the junk frame with a big bar and bend it and not worry about the frame. Or you can try to put this in a tube in a vise and try to bend it that way. Or you can do the right thing and pound that pin out and clamp this with 2 clamps. Get that pin out. Then put that in a tube or the vise and bend it correctly and then put it back together. Now I think we are going to do it the right way. Well, I'm sure there's a tool for this. I don't have it. This is the only tool I have, and that's for taking it off. Anyway, let me put you on time lapse. We'll try to pound this pin out, and hopefully it won't go flying across the shop. We'll put 2 C-clamps here or something. I'll come up with something to hold this, because I think I'm going to try to do it the right way. We're going to get this bend correct. And right now, if you put it in the frame, yeah, it'd go in there, but it would be sticking out a billion miles, you know. You couldn't even pedal it, see. You would whack the, there's no way to even... It's just for a different frame, obviously. It's for a taller frame. So we're going to have to make that right. Okay, I'm going to put you on time lapse, and we're going to get busy. And by the way, the shop has new power. After 10 years of running the shop on extension cords, we now can run the AC, we can run the dust collector, we can weld with a 220 whip. This is a 220 cord right here. I can plug the welder in and weld with real power. The drill press and these lights are plugged into a dedicated piece, 110 right there. There's a dedicated outlet there. There's one behind there for the dust collector, and there's one over there for the AC. I can add more if I want. One thing I didn't, the electricians were really great, and I gave them a break on this. I will relocate this. It does work. It's just I will relocate that later. I'll put string it along to a junction box and put the switch over there by the door. But I just was giving them a break. They were friends of mine, and they gave me a really good deal, and we got 120 amp service. I mean, we're doing good. We got room for expansion here, Heaters plugged in. When the winter time, I can plug the heater right in, and this is going to be great. This is a game changer. Hence, buying the new Schwinn jersey. Yeah. Okay, so let's get busy here. I'll put you on time lapse, and we'll see what's happening. Okay, the bending didn't work. I'll show you what happened, but let's put this in first. I welded two together. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. Let's put this in. It's good when you can weld two together. It's great. Oh yeah. Just wonderful. That's why I have a welder. So I can cheat. Okay, it's not great, but it's there. Let's get one of these little plastic caps. Maybe we can take one off of this. There's one here. Maybe we can get this one off. Make it look good anyway. Might not come off. Yeah, I'll show you what happened. It wasn't good. Let's put this little cap on and make it look good. Make it look like it was all meant to be. Yeah. Yeah, let's test it out, and then I'll tell you guys what happened. Well, what happened is, you know, you just can't re-bend these things too easy. Sometimes you get lucky, but a lot of the times, it doesn't work out too good. But, as you can see, we now have a kickstand that works. And I don't know what size would fit this with 700C wheels, but this one works. And you can barely tell it's welded, but it is welded. What I did was, I tried to bend this longer one, but this bend kept kicking it out. It has to be this bend right here for it to work. It has to be very acute. And when you're trying to bend that, I took it all apart, and tried to bend it, and it made this part rounded and bow out, and that hit the cranks. So, did we ruin a kickstand? Yes, we did. We ruined a tall boy kickstand. It should look like this. We tried to get it acute. We ruined this one too, but that one was junk anyway. Anyway, it's got to be this bend. It has to be for varsity. I think this is the cruiser style. Anyway, it has to be that acute bend. So what I did was I zip disced one. Let's see where that is. Here it is. I cut the end off of this rusted one and cleaned it up really good. And then I cut ours, the one that's in there, and I cut off a little stub. It's down here. Yeah, hope it's not still hot. Yeah, basically I just cut a junk kickstand and one that was fair, and I made this, basically I cut it and I made it that long. I added a piece in there. So, but you know what? It turned out pretty good. It's not bad, folks. You know, I mean, the cranks don't hit it. I hope they don't. I don't think they do. No, it's fine. Yeah, there's clearance there. And the kickstand works very well. And the only thing we have left on this bike, we got the 22 tooth freewheel. It's up here somewhere. I can't find it right now. Anyway, we bought a freewheel. And here it is. We got to put this on. We got to put this 22 tooth on, but that's easy enough. We'll take that 18 off that side, and we'll put this on, and this bike will be done. Yeah, I'm pretty good on that. So tomorrow's a live feed. I hope you've enjoyed this. I might leave in the part where I kind of fail bending it. You might as well see what not to do. That's on time lapse. And you know, the welding and cutting, you know, you've seen that before. But it sure is nice having a welder hooked up to 220. We've got the 220 plug there. And it sure is nice having power out here. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow at 7:30. Thought I would just throw this one in there. I think I will put in the part where I'm bending the kickstand, and there is some valuable bits in there about how to get these apart. I remembered finally a little bit too late. You push this into the vise. Here, I'll show you on this junk one. Well, it's kind of bent now. I might be able to salvage it. Anyway, I finally figured it out. I remembered. What you do is you push this in, you put it right like that, and then you push it in. I'll show you. And once you push it in, then you clamp it. See, that's free now. So you could take a drift pin. You could take a drift pin and knock that through now, because the washer is off that pin. See, there's space there. So you push it into the vise, and then you can pound that out with a drift pin wherever that went. Yeah, so I guess I could show you. What do I do with that? No, aren't you guys having fun yet? Must have dropped it. Really what to use, but you guys get the idea here. See, now that washer's off, that pin is not touching the washer. So you get this tight, and then you can pound this pin right out. See, it moved. See, you can get that out now. And same for putting it back in. You just press it down really hard so it comes off the washer. And then you can pop the pin back in. Took me a minute to remember that. Anyway, you can see me struggling with it in the live feed and the time lapse. Anyway, yeah, we did it, and it's really nice, and I think we're okay. I think I can live with that. I mean, it's not falling over, and it's definitely got a little small lump in it. Only you guys will know. All right, so I'm going to put this other gear on. I might do it tonight, but that's pretty boring. So get your votes in. Tomorrow's the live feed. Which one am I working on? I did go down to Hearns today and get some wheels for this blue one, if that's the vote. We did get some more 700C wheels. So it's up to you guys. It's almost a dead tie right now. So come on, folks. Don't let me pull a Vegas house move on you and, you know, dealer 21. Whatever that is, when the dealer house rules, like when the dealer gets 21 and the player gets 21. Anyway, I'm not a card guy, but yeah, don't make me pull a Vegas house move on you. Anyway, vote. I need to know. It's tied up right now. Figure it out. This one's done. Well, 99%. Oh, we got to test it too, but we'll get to it. Don't worry. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7:30. Whoopie-doo-dah!